What's cracking, yo? Welcome back to Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. I really wanted to show some love to Vince Carter. Vince Carter is notoriously known as the greatest dunker to ever grace the NBA. But people tend to forget that Vince Carter was a very good basketball player during the prime of his career. Vince Carter, out of North Carolina, was listed at 6'6", but Vince Carter was actually more like 6'4", 6'5", all right, at about 220 pounds. And as we all know, was drafted in 98, round 1 with the 5th overall pick by the Toronto Raptors. He was much like Charles Barkley, in which he was a very undersized small forward. He also played shooting guard as well. He was shooting guard slash small forward, but he did play probably as much small forward as he did shooting guard. Notoriously known for being a Toronto Raptor, Vince Carter also had some very, very, very impressive years with the New Jersey Nets, then moved on to the Orlando Magic, played for the Suns, Mavericks, Memphis Grizzlies, Sacramento Kings, and Atlanta Hawks. But after his tenure with the New Jersey Nets, he started rolling into more of a role player role with the rest of the other teams. So I'll say this. People will look at Vince Carter's career averages and they don't jump out at you because of all those role-playing years that he succumbed to. So while he has over 25,000 points for his career, over 6,000 rebounds, over 4,500 assists, his career averages look like 16.7 points per game, 4.3 rebounds per game, 3.1 assists per game. But make no mistake about it, his numbers drastically went down his last 13 years because he happily was willing to just take a lesser role when honestly he had more gas in the tank. He had more gas in the tank and could have been a solid second or third best player on many teams. But he willingly took a lesser role for 13 years, and his career averages just went down and down and down and down and down. But make no mistake about it, those first 10 years, Vince Carter was an absolute beast. Now, there was a little stint in there in Toronto where he had a jumper's knee injury, and he missed a lot of the season. And then things in Toronto went kind of sour. And then when he went to the New Jersey Nets, he went over there with Jason Kidd, Richard Jefferson, and them boys, and came through with some new vigor. And it was some of the best basketball I ever seen Vince Carter play during his tenure with the New Jersey Nets. He came in his first stint with the Nets, dropping like 27 points per game. And while many people don't like to talk about this, and they don't like to say this, he was rivaling LeBron James for best small forward in the league at the time, if you small forward / shooting guard combo. But in the realm of small forward, he was rivaling LeBron. Like he had some really good years with that Nets team, and I really liked the squad they had. Though they ended up losing to the Cavaliers and I think the Miami Heat in at least 2 of those playoff series, Vince was balling, and he was doing things that I had never seen before on the basketball court. And I'm not just talking dunks. I'm talking passes. I'm talking trick shots. I'm talking just all-around performance. Dude was balling. Absolutely balling. Vince's second year in the league, his sophomore year, he was dropping over 25 points per game. So don't let the career averages trick you. Those 13 years of just succumbing to a role player role really, really hurt his numbers. Make no mistake about it. But I will say of those 13 years, he probably had about 4 where he had gas in the tank still. All right. Just taking a look at his accolades. Vince Carter was an 8-time NBA All-Star, All NBA second team, All NBA third team, NBA Rookie of the Year, NBA All Rookie first team. As we all know, slam dunk contest winner, right? Back in the year 2000. I think Vince was shaded on at least. You know what? He should have had more. He should have had more than just one All NBA second team nomination and just one All NBA third team nomination. I got to go back and see who was making those teams, because I don't see how you can't have Vince Carter on more than one of each of those. Anywho, I have a Vince Carter playlist that you should go check out. Currently, I only have one Vince Carter video up there, and the video was talking about how clutch Vince Carter was, and there's a bunch of highlights and video footage to back up my argument that Vince Carter is one of the greatest clutch players I have ever seen, and his name never gets mentioned. His name never gets mentioned. That dude hit so many game winners. It is unbelievable, and I highly recommend you go check out that video, and I will put a link to that video in the description of this video, and you can see it displayed right here on the screen. Go check it out if you don't believe me. Dude was unbelievably clutch. But now that we have a little recap of Vince Carter and his amazing aura that encapsulates this player, let's check out his top 50 plays.
I have never seen anything like Vince Carter. Vince could do anything on the basketball court. To me, he is the most talented player that I've ever seen in my life.
I've never seen anybody so skilled offensively.
Other players were in awe of what Vince was doing.
The passion that he plays with and how much he loved to play.
Vince was that guy. He took it to another level.
Vince was the whole game changer. He changed so much, not just in Canada basketball around the world.
He's who inspired a generation of players.
Vince is one of the most special players to have ever played in this league.
Vince Carter puts it on the floor.
Dunk. Took his old teammate out. Said, I got this one, big dog.
Collins return feed. Carter. Oh, no.
Come on, man. Bro, that's number 49. That's number 49.
Half amazing.
Wow.
And Carter pulls it down.
So behind the back dunk, yeah. You know what? I've probably seen just about all of these, and part of me wants to just call them out before they happen, but I'm not going to call them out before they happen because I don't want to ruin it for the people that haven't watched these before. So I'm gonna shut my mouth. Shut my mouth. That's old Vince Carter. That's old man Carter. Golly. Left-handed.
Oh, wow. Goodness. His head over the height of the backboard. Down court, Vince Carter, deep flies in.
Do you know how hard of a dunk that is? My God. Casually pulls up into a half-court three. No big deal.
Makes some unbelievable shots, does he not? I don't believe my eyes. The guy just dribbled to half court and stepped into a shot as if it was a stop and pop at the foul line.
No call. Collins looking at the official. Could not believe it. Here's the alley-oop. Vince Carter puts it down.
Golly,
Don't try
man.
this one at home. Vince Carter finishes.
Dude, I swear he doesn't even look at the ball when he's catching the alley-oops. He just like knows where the ball is going to be. Good pass.
And you think some of the fans didn't want to see Vince Carter continue with that steal?
Against Van Exel. Vince putting it on the floor. Crossover.
Wet. Vince had a jumper, bro. Vince could shoot the ball. How high he got. Golly. And just guided it in there.
Alston for Carter. Oh my!
See, I thought number 49 was much better than that. That was good spin though. That was good spin.
Finishes on the opposite side.
Down to 3. There's kick for 3, and it's put in by Carter.
Overtime.
Vince Carter able to field the air ball, and he's tied the game at 96.
Vince was like, "Oh, that's an air ball."
Watch the penetration. He's going to the back to stop. Somebody take that cape off that man's back.
I love that broadcaster. He does good commentary. Look at that pass, boy. Golly. I really did like that net squad they had.
Vince Carter pirouettes, takes it on the high floater, count it.
Vince Carter with a chance for 3.
Inside comes Carter.
Come on, bro. I remember that pass. One of the best passes I've ever seen. Hands down, one of the best passes I've ever seen. Golly. That was Michael Jordan-esque right there.
This is a Michael Jordan move again, but it's
Yeah.
Vince Carter on the
Yeah.
wing.
Yeah.
They get it to Carter. He loses it momentarily. Carter hits a 3. 1.4.
Vince was a problem.
Unbelievable. 42 for Vince Carter.
Running list of guys that great players that never played in the All-Star game. 1 second, Carter from Wade. Oh, are you kidding me? Still alive here in Memphis. That's crazy.
Raptors on a 7-0 run here. Carter turns to the corner, baseline left, what a reverse! Here, game of the big time in the Valley of the
Man, he could have dunked that too, man.
Vince is hanging in the air, waiting for 2 defenders to fly by. Comes down legally and goes off.
I remember this play. Golly. That crossover.
One of the greats of the year.
Well, I knew he was going to posterize somebody.
Oh, was that beautiful? Change of direction. Summerstam is still on the floor.
High screen, Jackson. Peyton sticks with
Cross.
12 to shoot.
Golly.
Dribbling wizardry.
Dude.
And the finish with a
He used to
flourish.
give the Miami Heat fits.
Was that a little Vincent?
How about dribbling between the entire team?
And he's a problem on that net squad. I keep saying it, but damn. I know what's coming. Vince Carter's the only player that I've seen that does complete full rotations on windmills and palms the ball. None of those halfway windmills, 3/4 of the way windmills. Vince used to do arm extended, palm, full rotation. Full rotation.
Back comes Carter. Here's Carter.
I remember watching that at home.
He's got everybody in this arena talking right now.
Fans on their feet.
And he used to kill the Toronto Raptors all the time.
Carter! That was absolutely brilliant. That is prime time.
Hell of a shot.
Imagine the emotions flowing through that man right there after that shot.
Did you see VC?
Carter, oh no! Devastating. Vince Carter comes back once again, 39 points.
Newman drives.
Oh, Carter with great hands and strip.
Ahead of the pack, showtime. Oh no!
Not only was that 360, that was a 360 going the opposite direction. One hand freestyle. Opposite direction. Jesus. Y'all thought he was going to reverse layup that? Hell nah. Half man, half amazing, brother. Half man, half amazing. Look at the body contortion.
That was special.
Divac.
Brady gets it to Vince Carter. 2 seconds. 1 second. Beats the buzzer. Vince Carter wins the game. Wow.
28 wow is correct.
Vince Carter. And check this out. The stuff that legends are made of. Yep.
Sit down, Mutombo. Sit down, Mutombo.
Vince Carter trying to make an impact with a slam dunk.
The Olympic squad dominating in the second half. Crowd wants another Carter alley-oop, and they get it.
Dude, facing sideways, catches it.
Something like this, NBA players get excited.
Windmills kind of like that way over his shoulder.
Like that, the bench goes crazy.
They can win it with a 3. They can tie it with a 2. A second and a half to go. Seatbelts are mandatory. Clippers lead 94-92. Carter wide open for the win.
Got a sweet stroke.
Yes, he did. Good defensive play by Kevin Willis.
Carter, Vince Carter.
Too easy, man.
Derby's going to the hoop.
Too damn easy.
That's one of the best you will ever see.
You don't see 360s no more, really. Sit down, Timmy. Sit down, Timmy. Tim's like, I'm not jumping with that. Oh, this dunk is nasty right here. When have you ever seen that in an NBA game? That dunk right there. Coming baseline. Jesus.
Sensational. And the Nets have to hurry. 5.9 remaining. Carter. Played by Hawthorne. Here's Carter for downtown for the win. Yes! It's all over. Vince Carter at the buzzer from downtown. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right.
33 for Carter, 29 in the second half. Here we go. Hayes deflected. Carter goes back to get it. 3 seconds left. Carter with 2 seconds. Carter for the win. Got it. Vince Carter has done it.
Again and again and again and again. The dude was clutch. Clutch.
At the Izon Center. Time stretches where they're not in it. Oh!
Dude, flush that joint straight down. Hell of a pass, too.
That's an all-timer. I don't even know what I was talking about, and I don't care.
11 on the shot clock. Vince driving over Stackhouse to the cup.
Come on, Ben Wallace.
Are you kidding me? Air Canada soaring here in Motown.
Over Ben Wallace. That is about as spectacular a dunk as you
Off
can
2
get
feet from the circle. On Brian Cook. I'm done. I'm done. Full rotation, dude. Head at the rim.
The Nets have no timeouts to work with. No good.
Oh, more clutch plays from Vince Carter. What a surprise. His name never gets mentioned.
Looking for the win. He
Y'all know I come on here and speak the truth now. Stop it.
Back in Toronto with a bang. And it's Vince Carter putting up 42 points, including the game-winning 3-ball.
Oh, they wanted to lob again.
Oh, baby. Dude, look at where he caught that ball. Oh, it with one hand. Jesus. Flushed it. Oh, God. Fun fact, he dunked on Alonzo Mourning twice in the same game. This game right here. That was the second dunk he did on Zoe. Nasty.
Here we go as he slaps it. He looks, he can't get it to Ellis. Got it to Carter.
That's a tough shot. That's old Vince. Tough shot. And the playoffs. I remember that.
It's a three-pointer to give the Mavericks a 109-108 victory. Unbelievable.
We all knew it was going to be number one.
Just look at this spectacular takeoff. He jumped over his head. My goodness gracious. Vince Carter, slam dunk champ. More importantly that, a guy who now is becoming a great all-round player.
Listen, man. Vince was in his prime, in his first 10 years, dude was a problem. He was a problem. And the crazy thing, the dude had so many ridiculous dunks that you could make a... This was top 50 Vince Carter plays. And there were a lot of good plays that were left out of there. That 360 baseline layup, he's done that multiple times. But there are literally videos of Vince Carter's top 100 dunks, and it's just like any one of these dunks are good enough to be good in a top 50 montage. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Half man, half amazing. Vince could do a lot of things, but that one pass, man, it's just like one of the best passes that I've ever seen. Just looking the other way, wraps the ball right hand around the defender on his right, no look, perfectly at the basket. Oh, Vince's athleticism was off the Richter scale too. I was watching Vince do dunks after his retirement, and remember, he retired at 43, 44 years old, something like that. He retired into his 40s, and he was still doing crazy dunks with casual clothes on. I'm going to put up another video sometime later this week, checking out that video and sharing it with you guys. But put some respect on Vince Carter's name. Like I said, don't be fooled by his overall averages, because he put in a lot of years as a role player. But when he was in primetime position, Vince was a problem. A problem, all right? Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, did you watch Vince Carter play live? What was your opinion of him? Did you ever watch him play literally in person? Just let me know your overall opinion on anything Vince Carter. And it's a goddamn shame. It's a goddamn shame Vince Carter did not make that top 75 players of all time list. That is a travesty. That is a crime. That is a goddamn crime. Vince Carter didn't make that top 75 list. Looking at some of the players that did get ingratiated on that list newly, and you left Vince Carter off. Blows my mind. Blows my mind. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I'll catch you on the next one. We out, baby.